Hey everybody, it's Anna. Welcome to a new tarot story this week. We start with the Tuesday card. Over that we have the Eight of Cups reversed. So the number 8 connects to power and flow, and cups are connected to the heart and also the intuitions. They're about feeling connected to others and emotionally fulfilled, as well as feeling grounded in our intuitive genius. So this card, if we turn it upright, this is often called the spiritual seeking card because it shows this man leaving behind his treasures he already has. These 8 cups are being left behind, and he's wandering into the wilderness in search of what is calling him. So his intuition is guiding him forward. Now, it is a dark night, right? There's the moon out, so it shows us that the sun is not available. So we might think that he is walking fearfully or with trepidation because his human eyes are not able to see, but it's an 8 card. So actually he's walking with confidence and clarity because he's not trusting his human eyes. He's following his intuitive genius. So there's the sense of, I know where I'm going. I know what I'm looking for. Even if I don't know what I'm looking for, like I know what I'm looking for. So that's that sense of clarity and longing that sort of catalyzes us and makes us move forward because we are at a point in our story where we're confident. We do know how to look for what we're looking for, if that makes sense. This card came to us reversed. And that suggests to me that maybe we're not feeling very confident right now. Maybe we're doubting ourselves. Maybe we're feeling a little bit out of our flow or out of our power, which is fine, by the way. That's part of what it means to be the human experience. But you want to recognize it for what it is. Like when we're feeling unconfident, it's not because we've lost our way. Really, it's not because we've lost our way. It's because our mind has gotten a bit disoriented. And I can speak for myself. This spread this week feels very personal to me because I'm just getting over like a 2-week cold. I'm still a little bit phlegmy. And my mind is very discouraged right now. It's kind of grumpy. It's frustrated. It feels like we're wasting a lot of time. It wants to know why I don't get better faster. So there's things that the mind that agitates and bothers the mind. And that's part of the human experience, right? It's not a mistake. It's not an error. It's just part of what it means to be human. And our response to that, how do we respond to that? So if I look at this reversal and say, oh, why can't I get my act together? Why can't I just get strong and confident and push past this? What I'm really doing is gaslighting the human experience of lack of confidence, right? I'm not being kind or caring. I'm being dismissive of this actual feeling of struggle. But if you agree to the reversal and say, yeah, I do right now, I do have a sense of what I could be doing. Like I have a sense of something calling me, right? And I have a pretty good sense of like what action steps I need to take to make that happen. But I'm feeling reversed, right? Even though I kind of know it, I also kind of don't know it. And I feel like that's the mind saying, kind of the mind being split almost. The mind saying, yes, I know what we're doing. I know what we can do. And yet I feel weakened. I feel unable to follow through right now. And when the mind communicates that sort of division, it's easy for the mind to get frustrated with itself. But we want to do as the soul energy is to intervene and say, it's fine. It's okay. That thing calling us, it's going to be there. It's still there. We can wait a few days. We can recover for a few days. We can rest for a few days and reassuring the mind that its weakness or its limitations are not a problem for us. That is important to know. We are not the limitations of being human are not a problem. They're part of the conditions of creating magic, right? How we respond to these limitations is what evokes real magic. So if we can respond with loving kindness and gentleness and patience while we're in a reverse state, it is that opening up to kindness and love and caretaking that actually is the fuel for everything else we do. So this reversal is not a stuck experience. It may be a little stuck, but really it's an opportunity for us to settle in, to be kind, to be gentle, to reassure the mind that it's okay. We can wait a little longer. We don't have to push past this. The beauty of that our calling is that it's part of our life journey, right? And our life journey is the period of time we spend on the planet. While we're here, the calling is always there. It never stops. It never stops. It never gives up on us. It never says, well, that was your shot and you blew it, right? It's molding itself around the human experience. And that connection between the two is where the magic comes from. So if you feel today like I do, like you have an idea, you have a path, you can see the path, you know you want to take it, but you can't quite take it yet, and you're feeling discouraged and upset. Instead of pushing against that and judging that, try to be gentle and loving to that. Try to make space for that and say, it's right here. The 8's right here waiting. It's just waiting for the mind to get past the time of struggle, to get supported, to feel reinvigorated, and then the card will turn upright and you'll be able to start walking. That's my card for today. See you tomorrow for our next one.